What if I told you that your thoughts can physically change the pH level of water? That your intention, the thing you think is just woo-woo nonsense, can alter electromagnetic fields, shift particles, and literally collapse raw potential into actual results? It sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what modern physics has shown us. And if you've ever been the kind of person who visualizes, journals, sets intentions, but nothing seems to happen in the real world, this might be the missing link. Sure, maybe your goal needs to be refined, maybe your beliefs need some tweaking, but none of that actually matters if the underlying structure as a whole is misaligned. So today, I'm going to show you the science behind why most people's manifestations don't work and how to align your intention in a way that actually reshapes your reality. Let's get into it. In the previous video, we talked about alchemy, not as some mystical ancient nonsense, but as a real framework for transformation. It has 3 stages: nigredo, the breakdown of your old identity; albedo, the shift into clarity and innocence; and rubedo, which is aligned action from your future self. We broke down why most people are stuck in the nigredo phase, because they are stuck in fixing instead of focusing on creating. And we ended it on this idea that the version of you who already has what you want, whatever it might be, operates from a completely different structure. But what if that structure wasn't purely psychological? What if it was more tangible or measurable, like actually physical? Let me show you what I mean. Let's start with this man called Dr. William Tiller, Stanford professor, materials scientist, and the kind of person who makes people rethink energy work. In one experiment, he had practitioners imprint a device with a very specific intention to increase or decrease the pH level of water. Once they've done that, they sealed the device and mailed it thousands of miles away. No human contact the entire time. But when they placed that same device near the water on the other side of the world, or wherever they sent it to continue this experiment, it literally changed the pH level of that water. Like, it physically changed, as in they could measure it in a lab. Now, is that because of positive thinking? No. It's because our intention, when focused the right way, actually alters subtle energy fields, which can then influence matter. Same goes for the double slit experiment. If you've never heard of it, the quick version is, when a particle isn't being observed, it exists in all states at once. Kind of like a cloud or a probability wave. But the moment you observe it, it collapses into a single outcome. So your attention literally shapes what becomes real. Now please understand, we are not talking about philosophy here. It's physics, or quantum physics, but it's been tested many times. So with that in mind, why does your visualization often lead nowhere? Well, there could be a few reasons for that, but mainly it's because you're not in the right structure for it. And what I mean by that is intention only works when it's specific, because vague desires equal vague results; aligned, meaning your identity must match the goal; and energetically neutral, meaning it's not coming from fear or neediness. Let me break this down with an example. Say you intend to make more money, but deep down you're stressed about bills, or you feel unworthy of charging higher prices, or you're still stuck in the story of I'm not good enough. What's your real intention there? To not feel broke, to fix your fear, to prove that you matter. And see, that's not creation, that's compensation. That's what we call silent instructions. With your conscious mind, you want something, but you're communicating something completely different to your unconscious. And unfortunately, the unconscious always wins that battle. If the structure you're in isn't actually about having more money, but more about feeling safe, then your conscious intention never becomes a reality, because it wasn't aligned to begin with. You were sending 2 signals at once. Bring me this, and I'm scared I'll never have it. No wonder the universe is confused. Here's how real creation works and how your intention actually reshapes your reality. Your identity sends the signal, who you're being or your state of mind. Your structure amplifies it, and your action locks it in. That's it. The universe isn't judging your desire, it simply responds to your structure. And structure isn't about your to-do list, it's about what version of you is running the show. Let me say that again. Intention isn't just what you want, it's also what version of you is choosing it. That's why affirmations don't work if you don't believe them. Or why journaling goals doesn't work if you feel small while you're writing them. It's not about thinking positive, it's about shifting into the version of you who naturally expects it to show up. The version of you that's aligned with that end result you're choosing on all levels of consciousness. That's what's going to pull you towards the results without needing to force it. So what's the solution? Well, you need to stop manifesting from lack and start creating from alignment. And that starts with 3 steps. Step 1, choose your true end result. Not something to fix your life, not 6 figures to stop feeling broke. What do you actually want to experience? Step 2, create structural tension. Measure where you are now versus where you want to be. This reveals the internal resistance, the identity gap between the 2 points. Step 3. Shift the resistance. This is where the superconscious recode comes in. It's not simple mindset work or visualization. It's a process of updating those internal instructions that keep you stuck in oscillating patterns, where you go for what you want and then you're being pulled back by your unconscious agenda. To avoid that, we go to the root of the belief where this old pattern was formed and we rewire it from a higher level of intelligence. Think of it like updating the source code of your operating system, so you can stop running your life from fear and start operating from a true choice instead. Once that shift happens, your intention becomes a lot more magnetic because you're not chasing it anymore. You're moving like someone who already owns it. Now, if all of this makes sense to you, if you've done the affirmations, if you've tried the manifestation hacks, read the neuroscience books, but still haven't gotten the results you expected, I teach exactly why inside my free Skool group. It's not simple mindset coaching. We restructure your identity from the ground up so you can finally let in what you've been trying to manifest for years. Inside, I walk you through the step-by-step system to recode your resistance, shift your structure, and turn intention into real outcomes. It's free for now, but it won't be forever. So if you've been quietly stuck, sitting on a goal you know should have already happened, come join us before it closes. And if you're already clear on what you want, but something keeps pulling you back, feel free to book a call. Let's discuss what you're trying to achieve, and I'll help you uncover what structure you're currently operating from, and if it makes sense, we'll work together one-on-one to help finally become a conscious creator of your own life instead of falling prey to your unconscious agenda and keep getting pulled back to your baseline. Because once you remove the version of you that was built on fear, pressure, or proving something, the right decisions become obvious and results will start showing up fast. If that's you, you'll find a link to my calendar down below. And if you want more like this, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.